Welcome to the weekly vlog. I am about to head out. Tom and I are going to meet Daryl from Welcome to Travel at the Welcome to Travel office here in Melbourne. So we spent quite a lot of time at their office up in Sydney, but I haven't actually been to this office in Melbourne because the last time that I was here and I met with Welcome to Travel in Melbourne, they didn't actually have this office. Honestly, their company is growing so much. They're doing so well for themselves. But we're gonna go meet with Daryl, have a coffee, have lunch. They're so near to where we live as well. It's really ideal actually. So we're gonna head there. I've just got in from work. I've literally been in for about 7 minutes and I've managed to have a shower, get changed, tie my hair back up, and we're going again. We are in Carlton Gardens, guys, which is, I think, where Melbourne Museum is, which I'm pretty sure is this big building behind me. I could be wrong though, but we're pretty sure this is the museum, aren't we?
I think so. I'm sure that's what Mum said.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the most gorgeous grounds, guys. Like, it's such a beautiful afternoon that we met with Daryl for a coffee and we were like, do you know what? I just think we should stay out and go and visit somewhere that we've not been yet, because our mission while we're in Melbourne is to see as much of it as possible. And it has some really, really gorgeous green spaces, like really genuinely beautiful outdoor areas, while the weather is still good. For us, it's a priority and we've not been here yet. I do think I'm gonna come back, maybe in this vlog actually, to go to the museum, but I feel like today it's just so nice weather that I don't really want to be inside a museum. Plus I know that it's not exactly Tom's first choice of activity. So that is something I'm gonna do whilst Tom is at work, but I just thought, while it's a nice day, we'll have a walk around the garden. Behind me here, guys, it's literally just rows of like fountains, trees. Pretty quiet right now as well. Obviously a lot of people are at work, so yeah, it's a really nice environment. Really like it here. Also, I'm so sorry about the lens flare on the camera. Like, I am very, very aware that the lens is not that clean. I'm about to clean it now. I only notice it when the sun is on it, so what happened?
We didn't realise that the actual museum is hiding behind this building. So it's here.
Guys, I think this is the Museum of Melbourne. I don't know what exhibitions are on here, but it does look pretty cool. It's like really quite big actually. But yeah, it's behind the big building. Oh my gosh, guys, it's been a while. We spent the rest of this afternoon after we had been to, I think it was called Carlton Gardens. We spent the rest of the afternoon filming the video that went up on Tuesday, which was our trying Australian fast food. As you can imagine, ordering that and filming it actually took ages. We were filming for like over an hour and I've not sat and filmed like a sit down video like that for a while. So I've just been editing that really, and I don't have much else to say, but going to the museum gardens was definitely a real highlight of today. I'm hoping that the weather stays like this for the rest of the week, so that during the afternoons when Tom is at work, I can still kind of like go out and explore the city and bring you guys along as well, obviously. But tomorrow, Liv just texted me, my friend Liv, who also is living in Melbourne, and reminded me that it's Pancake Day, which I completely forgot. Like, I know that that happens in February, but I don't know why for some reason. I think I just associate it with winter and had not put two and two together that there was going to be Pancake Day here. So she was like, oh my gosh, should we do pancake night tomorrow night? And Tom's at work, so I think we're gonna have little Pancake Day date night, just me and Liv, and maybe watch Harry Potter as well, which I think will be really fun. And we're also planning our trip to see Mr. Harry Styles, which is this weekend. I've just been texting her because we're trying to plan an outfit, and I was like, oh, we'll just wear something casual. And then I keep seeing these girls on Instagram going to the Harry concerts in like full-on outfits, like feather boa, matching denim sets, and I was like, right, we need to up our game. I don't think we're gonna buy a costume. I think we're just gonna dress nicely, but I have found feather boas on the Big W website, so I think at some point this week, guys, I'm gonna go on a venture to buy a feather boa, even if that is the only contribution I make. Like, if the rest of my outfit is average, at least I'll have a feather boa and nice hair and makeup, you know? But yeah, basically I think I'm gonna have Pancake Day tomorrow. That was the point of this. I'm gonna go to bed now and I'll pick you guys up in the morning. I have work, so I need to be up at 6:50. I don't think I have ever set the vlogging camera here before, but it is Tuesday evening now. It is Pancake Day, and until approximately 4 hours ago, I did not realise that Pancake Day was not celebrated in Australia. I was asking everybody at work, I was like, oh, do you have Pancake Day? And they were all like, no. I thought it was a worldwide thing, but then I looked and America don't have it either, so maybe that's an English thing. But I'm celebrating it here anyway. Tom is at work, he has been since 2 p.m. Basically, I got back and since 2 I have been editing my video that went up on Tuesday. Sporadically, amongst other little bits and bobs, TikTok, a little bit of work for Welcome to Travel. I've been sending over some photos of our East Coast trip so that they can add them to their website. Basically just working. Did also have a nap. Guys, when I come in from work, I think it's because I'm just on my feet for like 6 hours straight, that as soon as I sit down, my body just like goes into hibernation. So did that for like an hour, but Tom is at work until 11 this evening. So Liv is about to come over and we are gonna have pancakes together. We're actually cheating, guys. We're not gonna make them from scratch. I was like, I'm not that optimistic I'm gonna be that successful. Like usually when I try and make pancakes, they sort of turn into like, I don't know, just not a pancake. Like it just doesn't look like a pancake. I can't flip them, so they're always like mushy. So we've bought them. But we're gonna top them, we're gonna heat them up, and I think we're gonna watch a film. I'm not sure if we're gonna watch Harry Potter or if we're maybe gonna watch another Netflix film, but Liv is about to arrive now, so I'm so excited. Actually, I'm starving. And I feel like it's the only night of the year that it's acceptable to have like basically sweets for tea. Oh my god, let me show you what topping I bought on the way home from work. Like, I'm sorry, look at this. This is gonna be so good on top of the pancakes. We've also got strawberries, chocolate spread, and lemon, I think. But this might be my favorite. Guys, I tried to make my pancake day a little bit Australian by adding a Tim Tam to the middle of it, but it doesn't really look like, you know, anything spectacular, but it's okay.
It's gonna taste good though.
Yeah,
that's the main
it actually will. We've got Biscoff spread, we've got strawberries, and then these are the chewy caramel Tim Tams, which I think are a pretty good flavour. So all in all,
I think their caramel will go really well with the Biscoff as
true.
well.
It might be a bit sickly though.
Nah.
No such thing as too much Biscoff. I'm pretty sure we said that in the last one, but it is true.
Yeah, I have a really big Biscoff fan. I'm probably going with that.
I feel like everybody is, but this, guys, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's also the crunchy one as well, so I feel like it's even better. It's got like actual bits of biscuit in it. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Don't think I've filmed very much, but basically just imagine us having a big chat and sort of watching Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but not really watching it at all. Tom is behind me. I actually won't see him again until 11 o'clock this evening, so hello and goodbye. He's currently watching Liverpool play in the Champions League.
It is, well done.
But I am about to go to work. Wednesday and Thursdays are by far the busiest days at work. It is currently 7:35. I need to leave now to avoid being late, but I think it's going to be a really nice day. Like, the weather's meant to be like 30 degrees and clear sunshine today, so when I get back, I think I might have a wander into the city, maybe get my eyebrows done. I need to find if there's a benefit, because I kind of would rather go there first, but if there isn't, I just need to find somewhere to do my eyebrows. There is actually somewhere quite near the flat, so I could just go there, but we shall see. But it looks like a really beautiful day, so I'm gonna set off now, listen to some music, listen to some Harry Styles, because it's T-3 days until Harry plays in Melbourne, and I keep seeing all of the Snapchat videos of him. Snapchat videos? Who am I? TikTok videos. Bloody hell. All the TikToks of him in Perth, and it looks wild, to be honest. Like, it was literally on the news here last night that Harry Styles drank a shoey in Perth. Like, that was like headline news, and I was like, do you know what? It's gonna be wild, so I'm very excited. I am back from work. I randomly on the walk to work this morning booked to go and get my eyebrows done, because I think I mentioned it, but they do have benefit here in the Sephora. I have not had my eyebrows done since before I left the UK, and honestly, it's gone too far. I'm very bad at doing them myself. I've dyed them a few times, but like, they've gone beyond the point that I can dye them myself now, because they need waxing so badly. So I'm gonna go to Benefit in Sephora and get my eyebrows done. I also think I might get my nails done just whilst I'm there. Obviously not in Sephora, but like somewhere in the shopping centre. And I'm also gonna pop to Zara, because guys, I mentioned that I was going to see Harry Styles on Saturday, and the more I see people's outfits from Harry Styles in Perth, which was last night and the night before, I think, the more I'm like, okay, I need to at least buy a feather boa. So I'm gonna go and look for something to wear, potentially a top, potentially just like a feather boa and some fun sunglasses. But obviously Tom is at work until 11 PM. It is only 3 PM right now. I've got quite a lot of time to kill. So we're gonna go into Melbourne Central and get my eyebrows done, my nails done, and an outfit for Saturday night. So let's go. This is what I have on right now. It's very average. Do ignore the cushion on the floor. Converse, cotton on, Primark. I would have like refreshed my makeup, but you know, I'm going to get my eyebrows done, so they'll take all my like face makeup off anyway. There was no point. Back, I'm in the lift. This is the lift that has all the cladding in it, and I always kind of wonder, oh, that was very awkward, because then people just got in the lift, and also I'm pretty sure that lift just stopped on every single floor on the way up. As always, guys, when I've just got my eyebrows done, they are pretty intense, although the girl has done a really good job. They go like, she's dyed them quite far down here, but I know that I don't actually have any eyebrow hair there, so once I've like washed my face, they won't be as long. But they needed waxing, that was the main thing. I got that done. Then I've just been to get my nails done. Went for like a corally, pinky, sparkly kind of colour, this colour. Why does that look so weird? Lastly, guys, I tried to find a feather boa for Harry Styles, and I think the whole of Melbourne has probably had the same idea. There was a big group of girls in Big W, also all in the fancy dress section, also asking for feather boas, and I was thinking, I'm willing to bet my life that they are going to one of Harry's 2 Melbourne nights. Anyway, they'd sold out, obviously, so I got these just because I thought these were quite fun, and also they weren't expensive. And also, because I'm still not sure what I'm gonna wear, I kind of figured there'll be one to match whatever I end up going in. And also, Liv can share them with me because there's like 6 here. So yeah, I thought they were fun. I think they cost about $10, so like £5 for like 6 of them. I'm gonna keep them because you never know, like what kind of night out or fancy dress event you might end up at. I don't know, it's not a feather boa, but it's like the summery tropical version, right? Anyway, guys, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna cook some dinner now. It's actually, I don't even know how it's got to 6:30. I went out at 3, it's 6:30. I don't even know what I've been doing because it did not take that long to get my eyebrows and my nails done, but well, apparently it did. Oh my god, guys, my Converse have got a hole in them. These are actually quite new. What the hell? Have walked a lot in them. I only got them in like July. That's actually so bad. Are you joking me? I'm gonna have to get some new shoes. Maybe not yet, but like, I've only had these for literally about 9 months. That's really annoying because they were like £100. Guess that's the risk of canvas material shoes. I actually have walked like 20,000 steps every single day in them. I've worn them almost every single day. So to be fair, I guess if you add up how many miles that is, probably about right. But like, bloody hell. I bought this vegetarian cauliflower cheese ravioli and it looks pretty good. I don't really know what to expect. I basically just saw it in Coles and I thought this is a great time to try it when Tom's not here because Tom doesn't like cauliflower cheese. So I'm gonna cook this. I've got a really nice sauce for it as well and I'm gonna pop some spinach and some mushrooms in it. And voila, I'm pretty happy with that actually. It looks pretty good. This is why I can't just blow dry my hair because this is what happens to it, but I am glad that I didn't just get electrocuted because I just bought this for the equivalent of £10 and it sort of smells like fire when it's on, but you know what? It sort of did the job because I have not had a hairdryer since November, which actually was fine while I was backpacking, but here it means I have to let my hair air dry and that takes about 4 hours. So if I'm trying to do my hair before I go out, I have to have 4 hours beforehand for my hair to dry, which is just not that normal. I pretty much dried it, it just needs to finish air drying and then I'm gonna straighten it because this is what happens. Firstly, when I use a hairdryer. Secondly, when I use an incredibly cheap hairdryer. I'm also sort of the belief like hairdryer is a hairdryer. Do you know what I mean? It blows air. How much different can that be? Either way, I didn't blow up or set on fire, so wowie. I look like Dougal from the Magic Roundabout. Good. Hello guys, I feel so much more alive than I have done at any point this week. I think it's ridiculous how much doing a face of makeup can make you feel like a human being. There is a product I really want to buy yesterday when I was in Sephora, when I was getting my eyebrows done. No, I wasn't in Sephora, I was in Mecca, which is basically like Australian Sephora, like it's their kind of department store that sells all the makeup, you know how we have. What do we have in the UK? I was gonna say Debenhams, no we don't. Like Selfridges kind of, and I was testing out the Charlotte Tilbury liquid blush, like the liquid highlight blushes, and they were out of stock, but oh my god, it was so gorgeous. And now I'm like, that's what my face is missing, I need that product. I've not felt like that about makeup for like years. I'm gonna keep my eye on when that comes back in stock, but that's irrelevant, that's not why I started vlogging. You guys saw I was straightening my hair. I have now straightened it. I think it's really, well, I was gonna say I think it's really growing. It feels long because I can feel it down my back now, and I've not had that for a few years. Like basically I keep being like, I want to grow my hair, then I keep cutting my hair. It's just constantly at a really in between length, so we'll see. Anyway, it is the evening now. Tom is at work. That really gives me anxiety. That's my morning alarm, and that's really stressful. That's telling me food is ready by myself, as I was last night. But it's okay because I've decided I'm gonna go watch the sunset at the beach. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. This is sort of inspired because I saw that Outer Banks is back on Netflix today, and I am about to make that show my entire personality again. It's not even for the storyline. Like, I don't really care what's happening in that show. It's the lifestyle and the outfits and the just laid back beach life vibe. I literally came to Australia to live that life, and then I ended up working and living in the middle of the CBD in a city. So how's it going? But no, I basically saw the trailer and they were all like at the beach, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to the beach. I live right near the coast of one of Australia's most amazing cities. Admittedly, Melbourne's not really known for its beaches, but a sunset is a sunset, you know. And we're quite lucky actually, because on the east coast you can't watch the sunset on the beach. Obviously you have to get up for sunrise because it's the east coast, whereas because Melbourne is on the south, depending on which way the beach is kind of facing, because Melbourne has like this geography, so it slopes, like it has a peninsula, you kind of can get a sunset because it sort of faces west. So I'm gonna head to St Kilda and hope that I catch a sunset, and if I don't, it's 33 degrees, so I'm just gonna spend the evening there and read my book. I'm quite excited. First I'm gonna eat because my food's ready. Guys, I don't even know how I managed this. Somehow I got on the wrong tram, and I didn't notice I was on the wrong tram. I was just on my phone, and then I looked up and I was like, this doesn't look familiar. This doesn't look like the way. So now I've had to come back into the city, and I'm actually scared I'm not even gonna see the sunset. So it's going well. Sort of giving Miami or LA. I think it's just the tall palm trees and the sunset, to be honest, maybe the Ferris wheel as well, but I finally made it and it is still light. One of those moments where I'm just really like reflective. I do think spending quite a lot of time on my own is making me think quite a lot about everything, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think when I just sit and watch the sunset, I just get really like deep for no reason. I'm sat here, I'm like, God, I'm so lucky, this is so beautiful. The view that I'm sat looking at, let me show you. I'm sorry, look at the tones of the sky. Everybody here is just walking dogs or like sunbathing or just chilling. The sky is just such a beautiful colour. The light is honestly beautiful. Like this sunlight now, the like just after the sun's gone down sunlight is so pretty. Like even looking at myself in the viewfinder, I'm like, wow, why can't I be in this lighting at all times? Yeah, I just feel very, very, very lucky here and to be in Australia. And sometimes I think about how desperately this was all I wanted. Just since I last came, really, like how this has been my goal, and now I'm here. Like sometimes I do sort of forget that. Not forget it, but like get used to it. And now I'm like, wow, look at this. I honestly cannot believe that this is real. I am back at my flat. Honestly, that was lovely, but it does feel nice to just be sitting here, having taken off my makeup. Netflix has just come on, and I've made myself a little snack board, guys. Look at this. Ignore the cookie, like obviously the cookie doesn't really go with the crackers, cheese and grapes, but I just bought oat cookies and I was like, yeah, I want these as well. Because I made dinner, made as a stretch, guys. I literally was like, oh, I'll just have like a veggie ready meal, and it was disgusting. I literally ate like a quarter of it, and I was like, maybe I won't be hungry again, it will be fine. What a lie, obviously I was gonna be hungry again. And I hate binning food. I should have just not been lazy. I literally said to Tom, can you pick me up something really quick to just eat for tea in the supermarket whilst I'm at work? Because I just couldn't be arsed cooking. I should have just cooked. It was horrible, so I won't do that again. But now I'm having crackers, cheese and grapes, which to be honest is actually one of my favourite teas. Nobody questions it when it's Christmas, so what do you mean I can't have it in the middle of February? Anyway, I'm gonna watch Netflix for a little bit and do some editing. I've got some TikToks to edit, so I'm gonna do that. I'm so excited to watch Outer Banks. I've already mentioned this, but I can't watch it yet because Tom's not here, so I have to wait until the weekend, which is very annoying. Guys, it's Friday evening. I do look a bit of a state. I've not vlogged anything today just because I've had a really, really chilled out day. I actually went back to the beach with Tom and Josh. Basically Josh, I don't know how many vlogs Josh has even been in. He was definitely in last week's, but he doesn't work Fridays, and Tom doesn't start until like 4 p.m. And I finished early today. My boss was like, do you know what, you can go, Molly, the weather's really good. And I was like, huh, thanks. So I left early and went to the beach with them, and then since I got back I've just been like chilling really. I read for quite a while, I cooked tea, and now guys I'm enjoying my free Harry Styles concert ahead of tomorrow night. He's doing 2 nights here in Melbourne, and you can hear whatever is being played at the Marvel Stadium, which is the big stadium, I think it has like 80,000 capacity. Actually, that might be wrong, I'm not sure. I think it does. You can hear it from the balcony. So I'm gonna go out there and see if I can hear the fans screaming "Leave America" during As It Was, because if you're a Harry Styles fan, you'll probably know what that is. But on my way to and from work this morning, I walked past the most incredibly dressed Harry Styles fans I've ever seen. Like cowgirls, feather boas, cowboy boots, full costumes. I was like, wowie. The TikTokification of this concert is something else. Can you hear that? I can't work out what they're singing, but I feel like when they sing As It Was, it will be louder than this. I really wish there wasn't a train station right in front of this station, because in front of the station, in front of the stadium, because I feel as though if there wasn't, I'd hear it better. I'm trying to work out if he's even started yet, because it's not 9 o'clock yet, guys. It says it starts at 9, so are other people screaming because he's about to come on, or has he come on early? This camera is not very good in this lighting. It's making me so excited for tomorrow. I've not been to a concert for a while, guys. Last time I went to a concert like this, I think it was probably Ed Sheeran, who coincidentally is also playing here next week. Yeah, even more randomly. Wow, that light is aggressive. Yeah, even more randomly, I somehow ended up getting tickets to Ed Sheeran next week. The concert is sold out, so I don't know how we've managed this. I'm going with Liv again and our friend Jacob and some of his friends. Tom is sadly at work, but we actually did see Ed Sheeran on this exact same tour in the UK last June, and we'd had those tickets since like a year before that. Like honestly, I'd had those Ed Sheeran tickets so long, so I can't believe he's still doing the same tour. I'm like, bloody hell. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I'm more excited to see Maisie Peters support him. Right now I'm just sitting here waiting for Harry Styles to come on stage so that I can dangle out the balcony here. Guys, look at that skyline. Sometimes I feel like when it's a bit blurry like this and I just catch it, it looks a bit like Canary Wharf or Greenwich. Maybe it's just a high-rise building. I don't think it'll pick the sound up, but he opens with music for a sushi restaurant, which has a pretty iconic bass line. Like, you can literally hear it. Listen. Can you hear that? I really hope you can. If you can't, just imagine me standing on my balcony literally having a free Harry Styles concert. You can see it, look at that. 1 minute you're 14, listening to One Direction on your iPhone 4 in your maths class, and the next you're 23 and leaning off your balcony in Melbourne, Australia, listening to Harry Styles play a sold out concert. Listen to that. How did we end up here? What is going on? If you'd told me from 10 years ago this night would have been happening, I would have had so many questions. Probably first and foremost, not why are you living on the other side of the world, but what do you mean Harry Styles isn't in One Direction? What's the second track? I know the set list for tomorrow, but I'm trying to not look at it so that I see if I can hear it. It's golden, and I can hear it loud and clear. Anyway, I'm gonna save the Harry Styles content for my Harry Styles video, because tonight is not that, and tomorrow I am literally going. If I wasn't, I think I would potentially have the most FOMO ever. I'm just gonna continue listening to tonight's gig for free from here. Okay, now it's As It Was, guys. I am gonna end this vlog here, guys, because I should have done it last night, but I didn't. So thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you on my channel soon with a very, very exciting vlog from my evening at Harry Styles. I hope at least some of you are equally as excited about the Harry Styles content, but otherwise I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I've had a really lovely week. Very tiring. Actually no, it's not even been really tiring. I've not even done that much, but it just felt like a long week, to be honest. But I shall see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.